Hi, I'm Joe with Gramophone. You know, not too long ago, we got the introduction of the T66 from GoldenEar, and right away we realized this is a really special product that broke a lot of ground from where the products from GoldenEar had been. Almost immediately, of course, we started thinking, what's coming next? Today we're here with Chris Volk of GoldenEar. Chris, how are you?
Good to see you, Joe. I'm doing great.
Great to see you as always. And now this looks like it's the new little brother of the T66, so maybe you can tell us all about it.
It is, yes. So we're here at Expona. We're officially launching the T44. We did the T66 18 months ago, give or take. This is the baby brother. So a lot of similarities to what we have with the T66. We've got the same cast aluminum base that we have on the 66. These are going to be available in the high gloss black as well as the Santa Barbara red. Some of the things that we share is the open metal mesh grille on the front. We still have dual binding posts on the back for bi-wiring or bi-amping, should you choose to do so. But this one kind of slips into what we had with the T3 and the Triton 2 Plus when we discontinued those. That kind of fits that slightly smaller area that we did with the Triton 3 and the Triton 2. Similar driver concept as to what we have with the T66, so it's a matching 4.5-inch mid-range driver. It's still the reference high-velocity folded ribbon tweeter that we use in the T66. The single 5x9 active is the same as in the T66 as well. Again, sealed enclosure with passives on the left and on the right. A shockingly dynamic loudspeaker given the overall footprint and what you would expect out of a speaker this size.
So just a couple questions, Chris. Kind of go over for us again, for some of our viewers who might not know, the benefits of how you're now doing these bases, because it's a whole big change from what you had been doing years ago.
It absolutely is. So historically, we always used an MDF base on the bottom. The MDF base was fantastic, but what we've moved to here is, in my opinion, just exponentially improved over the MDF base. It's a full footprint cast aluminum base. And I do like to point out that it's full footprint, so the speaker literally sits down in the base. It's bolted from below. If you're walking it across the floor, it's absolutely rock solid on the floor. When you get it into place, get it set up and dialed in, we give tile slides and carpet spikes as well. Should you choose to use carpet spikes, for example, they're adjustable from above, so you don't have to tilt the speaker one way or the other to make those adjustments. Once you get it level on the floor, we give you a locking tool. There's a collar in between the base of the speaker and the carpet spike, excuse me. And so once you get it in place, use that tool, lock it in. That way you don't have to worry about it moving, and you don't have to worry about anything vibrating on the floor as you're playing music.
And the sonic benefit, Chris, of the much more sophisticated engineering in this bass is that you really get to hear some of the bass notes more articulately, right?
Yeah, it's as close to bolting the speaker to the floor as you can get without actually bolting the speaker to the floor.
Good, good. A second question would be, obviously this mesh grille is a completely different thing from what you're doing before. And again, for those who might not know, maybe who aren't really familiar with the T66, can you just kind of discuss a little bit of the sonic benefit of what you've done here?
Sure. So in the past, a lot of our models are covered in cloth. We use a sock wrap cloth with a lot of our models. We changed that with the Triton reference to the high gloss monocue cabinet. Historically, it's only been available in black. With the T66 and the T44, still that same monocue high gloss cabinet, be it the high gloss black or red. And the open metal mesh grille, it's one less thing for your sound to go through. So we're not going through that cloth. It's a lot more open. It's a lot freer, if you will, to travel from the front of the speaker and from the front baffle of the speaker. The one thing that I sometimes forget to mention, because it's below the grill, it's kind of out of sight, out of mind, is on the T66 and on the T44 as well. We surrounded that tweeter with felt to try to help reduce with resonances and diffraction off the side of the speaker, which helps quite a bit. And I'm guilty for not mentioning that as much as I should.
Well, and I was going to say that just in our listening, it seems like one of the biggest differences with T66 versus your prior is that kind of combination of the felt around the tweeter and the much more open front baffle, that the off-axis imaging. So obviously, you know, if you set the speakers up so that you're just in that perfect sweet spot, that's one thing. But for so many of us, we move around in the room as we're doing
Yep.
things. We're not always able to just sit in that perfect sweet spot and listen. So the better off-axis performance of the product, I think, is worth noting. All right, Chris, now this is kind of the $64 question. Obviously, T44 is in a more affordable price range. So let's just kind of talk about kind of setting the customer expectation a little bit. They're going to want to listen to both before making the decision. What's kind of your take on what you give up when you come into this guy instead of the T66?
I don't know that you really give up anything per se. With the 44, it just won't fill the room quite as much. You can't pressurize the room quite like you would with the T66.
Right.
But from an overall performance standpoint, the image characteristic, the soundstage characteristic, even the bass response. I mean, the punch in the bottom end is shockingly good out of the T44, but overall, you're just going to have a little bit less overall volume potential and ability to pressurize that room.
Right.
But from a performance standpoint, this little guy is going to be what I sometimes refer to as a bit of a diamond in the rough. For somebody that can't get a big speaker like this in the room, for whatever it might be, these little guys will perform far beyond expectations.
Sounds great. Chris, thank you
Great
for
to see you
joining
again.
us. We
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching this video. We love having you along for the ride and sharing our passion for audio and great sounding equipment. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. That helps us out a ton. Click that little bell icon so you're always notified of our upcoming content. And to find out more about GoldenEar, you can go to gramophone.com. To shop for GoldenEar, go to Sky by Gramophone, where you always get a secure checkout with fast and free shipping straight to your door. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon.
Thanks, everybody.